Hi, welcome to Enchanted Moments podcast. I'm Monica,
I'm Spencer.
and today we're going to talk about the I am statement. It's probably the most positive statement that you can make. It's a soul statement. So when you say I am, you're basically saying you exist.
The statement is I am. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? In the scripture, it's I am that I am. So it's like I am existence, I am all things, I am. It was a spiritual statement as opposed to what we do every day with it, which is I am tired.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
And I am as guilty, there you go, as the next person for not thinking it. But we need to use that statement and remember that it's profound. So we use it in affirmations. I have one that I used to stick on the dashboard of my car. I am in divine order, and pounding on the I am in divine order, because it's, especially in the car, I do have rage. But it is honestly, if used properly, the most powerful statement we can make. So we need to be very careful when we are using that statement. Like I said, we need to stop ourselves and say, no longer serving me in that way, because you only want to follow I am with positive, soul affirming, life affirming kinds of statements. So we never want to say I am poor, I am tired, I am sick, I am, it's like,
over it.
You can say I don't feel well, or today feels tired out, or whatever. But instead of creating that super powerful statement, the I am statement. I mean, people have written books on the I am quote. It's from your soul. So you are saying my existence is. Okay, and we don't want to say anything that's
not
negative
positive,
following that. So think about what you might want to stick on your dashboard or your mirror in the bathroom, or every time you say you better think about it, because we're strongly affirming, not just so affirming, but really strongly and profoundly affirming whatever follows that statement. I mean, it was a very precious statement in scripture, so it's not something that we should just use willy-nilly. Most people don't think about it, and I don't either. And I became very aware as I was thinking through this yesterday about how often I say that during the day. And when we introduce ourselves, I'm Monica, I'm Spencer, and that's true. And if we think about that, we are divine beings here on the planet, having an experience in this body, right? So that's really okay. We identify with our name in this incarnation, so that is not a negative thing to do, especially if we see ourselves as divine beings having an experience. If we don't like that person we say we are, then that's going to be a problem. But most of us, hopefully, have self-love. We do love ourselves. We do love our beings. We're just wearing this body as a coat while we're here. The soul is the most important aspect of our existence. We rarely think about it, but that's what we're doing here. The soul is here having an experience. We're wearing this outfit. We don't have to always love the outfit. I mean, we can work on it, we can improve it, we can let it go, we can do whatever we want with it. We try to keep it healthy and natural and put the right things in it and all those things, which affirms our existence. But it isn't about the skin and the bones. It's about what we're doing here. So when we are using I am, we should reflect on what is our soul here to experience? What are we experiencing as the spiritual being that we are? And so we want to affirm things like I'm magical, or I am powerful, I am a spiritual being having this great experience. I am abundant in all things. You know, I am healthy. I am well. I am whatever you want. But you know, those are the good things we need to keep working on. I aming, right? We should have a plaque. I aming, but also work within a divine order. So if we can actually put ourselves in divine order every day by using an I am statement, I am in divine order, I am living in divine order, I am existing in divine order, then life unfolds as it's supposed to. You know, we don't have to have that end result that we look for all the time. We want to have whatever it is that we're here to do be the driving force in our lives. So if we can push the divine order with the I am, then we will have an unfolding positive experience. It's exactly where we're supposed to be every single moment of time. So that is super duper. So if I said to you, what's your best I am statement? What would you work on? I know, it's a hard question.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I am positive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sound tentative about that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's probably it. That's a good start, right?
Yeah, it is. I am happy.
I am happy. Ooh, that'd be a good one too.
I am loved.
I am awake.
Which is questionable a lot of the time for me.
I am energized.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I am happy, I am loving, I am kind, I am empathetic, you know, all those positive attributes that we do value every single day. It's why we're here. We try to share that with everyone every day that we are on the earth. That's the most important thing. We're here to be loved, to love, and be happy. So, I am happy is a good one. I like, we all shift happily. You know, it's we're moving towards our next phase of spiritual development and consciousness. So we want to embrace the shift. It's happy. It's not hard. It's not a struggle. We are all happy and shifting in a positive way. So, you know, it is part of the I am. I am shifting happily. It's a big, big we. I mean, the planet is all of it, right? So we all shift happily. I am shifting happily. Anything that we can do to really reinforce our spiritual development and our consciousness, which is, wow, you know, consciousness is a big question, which everybody has gone through books and books and books and books since the beginning of time, you know, defining what that is. So we just need to work on that. And everybody should be writing down some really positive I am statements that they can stick places so that you remind yourself.
Yeah, I was already thinking, like, you know, have one on
notes.
the bathroom mirror,
right.
Have one on my ceiling.
Well, where you start your day is always good. So we all usually hit the bathroom first, right? So the bathroom is a good place to put it. Next to your bed when you go to bed. You know, what's the last thing you want to affirm before you go to sleep? I've been sitting there every night going, we all shift happily, we all shift happily, as I try to go to sleep, which is another question. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you're putting out those really strong things. And the I am statement is profound. So if we think about it in those ways, every time you start to spit out an I am that's not supporting yourself, then definitely stop and make yourself think about that. It forces you into a new paradigm.
Yeah.
So that's what we need right now. People need to stop saying how miserable they are and how they hate everything going on, and we may feel very negative about whatever is happening.
Yeah.
But the only way we will alter that is for enough of us to be different and our attitude change and our belief systems adjust to what we actually act out,
Mm-hmm.
and then we make change.
Yeah.
So this little princess, yes, purr. She's happy. So creme brulee, you are happy, and you are definitely loved, and you definitely love everybody who shows up at your door. So you've got it handled. Animals have no problem.
Yeah.
No problem with identifying their role in today's environment. So anybody who needs a hug from creme brulee can come in and get one. Tank also gives hugs, but he's a little less up in your face about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
But he pops out.
he does.
I did want to say, because you kind of mentioned it earlier about things that don't serve us, and ever since we first talked about that, every time I have like negative or outlandish thoughts about just things that I'm like, I don't like,
Yeah.
why am I having this thought? I have started to say, this does not serve me, I don't want it, and I think it does, it's helping, you know?
Well,
Just
it
like
does.
things where I'm like, my brain's just running on its own and it gets to some place, I'm like, well, what are we doing?
Right. Well, we do have negative racing thoughts.
Mhm.
I don't know anyone on the planet who probably does not have that occasionally, if not constantly, but it's that no longer serves me provides a full stop.
Yeah.
And Trevor Gallagher taught me that in Heart Resonance. When you stop something, you allow room for something more positive to come in. So the more of those things that we can say, this no longer serves me, you allow for the space to come in for something positive. So absolutely. This thought no longer serves me. This action no longer serves me. This person no longer serves me or my highest good. And eliminating those things from your life allows space for something different to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you're doing that. It's a hard thing, but once you get into the habit, it's a habit,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes more naturally.
Yeah, well, and I do think it's kind of cleaned up, some of the weird,
It does.
sort of negative,
Yeah, they're just extraneous, weird
situations.
things you
and
don't
I'm like,
need
that's
anymore.
not going to happen. It does not serve me to think about this outcome that's so improbable anyway. I'm not going to get hit by this truck, so I don't know.
I don't know how often do you cross the street.
Well,
Like-
I'm in my car usually. Here, I do think it. And I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy in that crosswalk.
it's safe. No, you're fine. It's fine. We're fine. I am safe.
We are very protected, and we've talked about protecting ourselves in many different forms. We just have to start a routine every single day. So if you start out with a very positive and strong and profoundly strong statement, and then go through our routine, we cleanse, we protect, we go out into the world. Those are things that if we can manage to incorporate into our routine every day, definitely has a positive impact, not only on ourselves, but the people that we interface with. So if anyone, even if you're in an office or a public service type environment, or maybe you don't even see anybody, those are even better times, because then you can focus a little bit more on your own self-development while you're working. I have different things around my computer at home that force me to continually look at different things as I think about what I'm doing. So those can't hurt. They're all positive influences that eventually are part of you, and then it is you. So
Awesome.
yeah, it is awesome. So until next time, let's update our routine and put some very strong, positive I am statements into our lives. And until then, live in love and light. We appreciate your watching our podcast.